Hello everyone. In this video tutorial we will continue learning Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. As you know, Microsoft PowerPoint is a presentation program which helps us to create nice presentations. Today we will improve our PowerPoint skills, and today's topic is action buttons. But before starting a new topic, let me remind you what you have done on the last lesson. On the last lesson you have created animations, and here we have an example of animation, a Batman running through our slide. Okay, and what is animation? Animation is a special visual effect that can make an object appear, disappear, or move. And we have objects such as picture, text, smart art, shapes, clip art objects, and so on. And here we have one more animation example, which is at the top of our slide, and it's a crawling Spider-Man. Now let's start our new topic, which is action buttons. Today we are going to learn what is a hyperlink and how to create them. We are going to learn what is action buttons and how to add them. And we are going to make any object as action button. And let's start. So first of all, let's figure it out. What is a hyperlink? A hyperlink is a link from a hypertext document to another location, activated by clicking on a highlighted word or image. And here we have some examples of hyperlinks. For example, Wikipedia or click here. Maybe you have seen this kind of hyperlinks while using internet or while searching for some information in the internet, so that's why you might be familiar with this kind of hyperlinks. Maybe you have seen these hyperlinks before, and now let's learn how to create them. For example, if I will click on a hyperlink Wikipedia, it will bring me to a wikipedia.org website. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's close it and let's continue. So now you know what is a hyperlink, and let's figure it out. What is an action button? Action buttons are built in button shapes you can add to a presentation and set to a link to another slide, or you can use these action buttons to play a video or open a file or perform a similar action. When someone clicks or moves over the button, the selected action will occur. And here are some examples of action buttons. And so we are going to learn how to create them. Next, we are going to learn how to make any object as action button. But first of all, let's just try to understand what is an object in our presentations. So, slides in PowerPoint 2010 presentation are filled with objects such as text, clip art, charts, shapes, pictures, and graphs. Each object occupies a rectangular region on the slide. For example, this shape is an object, or a clip art object. Again, this is an object, or we have a smart art object right here. So now you already know what is an object in our presentations. Alright, now let me show you how to create a hyperlink. So first of all, I am going to insert some objects So as I told you before, we have a picture object, clip art objects, we have shape objects, we have smart art objects, we have charts. So these are all objects. And now I am going to insert 4 different objects, and we will add a hyperlink to all of these objects. First of all, I'm going to insert a picture. So from insert picture, in the open browse window, I will try to find my picture, which is Sapat emblem, and I'm going to use this picture for to open a Sabat EduKG website. Next, I am going to insert a clip art, and in the clip art pane, I'm searching for word, and as soon as I click go, I will get some results. And here we can use, let's use this one, and this clip art object is going to again bring us to a spatial location after adding a hyperlink. Next, I am going to insert a shape, and let's choose any shape. It might be any shape, but I am going to choose this smile face, and let's make it just change the shape fill color to yellow, because yellow looks more attractive. And let's outline shape use as a red. Okay, so this is a shape, and now I am going to insert one more object, which is going to be a text box. And by clicking on this text box, I am going to open a video on my computer, and let's say that this is a video file, and let's just apply some formatting for my text. So let's put it in exact position to make it more nice, and I am going to home tab. In a font group, I can just apply some formatting to my text. Okay, it looks nice. Or I can go to format tab, and I can just use this word art styles, and let's use, for example, this style, which is really attractive. Okay, so I'm going to apply some border, because otherwise it seems to be just text, but I want to show it as a button. That's why I'm going to just use this shape style, and now it looks like a button. Okay, so next, what am I going to do is I am going to start adding a hyperlink. So first of all, let's add a hyperlink for a picture. So first of all, what you do, you select your object, you go to insert tab, and in the links group you click on hyperlink command button. As soon as you click on it, you will open insert hyperlink window, and let's just try to do all these options one by one. So first of all, link to, and I'm choosing the existing file or web page, and now I have to type the exact address of Sabat EduKG website, and I have to start with HTTPS, and this is the exact website address of Sabat EduKG. And as soon as I am done with my address, I click OK. So next I am going to add some add a hyperlink to my shape. So I am selecting my object. Again, I am going to insert tab in the links group. I am clicking on hyperlink, and I say that I am going to link to place in this document. So it means I have to choose one of these slides, and as you see here in the select a place in this document, we have a structure of our document, and you can just manage it from first, last, or next, or previous slide, or you can select here exact number of your slide. For example, I want to go to video on my slide as soon as I click on this shape. Okay, then I am going to my clip art. So on clip, I am choosing my clip art object. I am going to insert tab in the links group. I am clicking on hyperlink again, and I am going to create a new document. So as soon as I click on it, I will create a document named, let's say it's a tutorial document, and the extension, I am going to write the extension as docx because I want to create a Word document. And then the full path, you have to show the the exact place where you want to create it. For example, I want to create it on a desktop, so I am clicking OK, and now we have here some more options when to edit. So it means edit the new document later. If you choose this option, it means as soon as you click on this button, it will not open the document, it will just create. But if you select the option edit the new document now, it will create and it will open the Word document, so that you will be able to edit this document. Okay, so as soon as you have done with all the settings, you click OK, and you have created a hyperlink. So as you see, it without clicking, it opens because it is creating this document, and the name is tutorial as we have written. Okay, next I am selecting my text box, and I am going to insert tab, and I am going to again links group hyperlink, and here we have one more choice, email address. So you can create a email address, so it will open your email, and you will be able to send some message by using your email. But here I want to show you one more thing, which is in this option, existing file or web page. So we have already created a link for a web page, but what if we want to start existing file on our computer? And now I am going to find my file, which is in my pictures. Let's find it in my pictures. I have my movie, and I want to start this movie as soon as I click on this button. Actually, let me choose another file which is in downloads, and I want to start, okay, this one. Okay, so next I'm going to start my slideshow from the beginning, and now let's check all my hyperlink button objects. First of all, the picture, I am clicking on the picture. So I'm clicking on it. We have a nice website of our schools. All right, so let's close it and let's go back to our slideshow presentation. And now I am going to click on this shape. As you remember, it should bring me to my slide number 4, where I have a video. So I am clicking on it, and my video slide started, and my link works. So I am going back to my menu. Let's say it's a menu slide, and I am clicking on my clip art object. So as soon as I click on it, it should open me my Word document, Microsoft Word file named tutorial. Nice, it works. Let's close it. And this file link, this part of text should do what? Do you remember? Should open me a file, video file, a movie on my computer. So I have clicked on it, and Windows Media Player starts my video, which is on my computer. Alright, so we are done with hyperlinks. Now let's learn inserting action buttons. Action buttons in PowerPoint let users navigate a presentation by themselves. They also let users click a button to open a linked file or web page. To insert action buttons into a slide, go to Insert tab. In the Illustrations group, click Shapes button. From drop-down list, go to Action Buttons category and click the action button face that you want to use. Finally, click and drag over the area in the slide where you want to insert the action button. The action button appears in that location when you release your mouse button. After adding an action button, the Action Settings dialog box appears. Use this dialog box to set the action that occurs for this button. There are only two events or user actions for which you can program actions. They are the mouse over and the mouse click actions. The mouse over action occurs when the user rolls their mouse pointer over the button. The mouse click action occurs when the user clicks the button. Here action on click, and you have to choose the hyperlink to, and I want to go by clicking this action button. I want to go to previous slide, and after I am done, I am clicking OK. So I am doing the same to create one more button. I am going to insert Illustrations group shapes, but we have one more way to create action button, which is on the Home tab. In the Drawing group, we have the same shape gallery, and from action button category, choose the face that you want and just draw it. Okay, again, in the Action Settings dialog box, you have to choose the option or action or event. Mouse click event is going to hyperlink to next slide, and click OK. So I'm going to slideshow, and let's start from current slide. And if I click on my first button, which is programmed to bring me to previous slide, I am on a previous slide. And if I click on my second button, which is programmed to bring me to the next slide, as I am clicking on it, I am on a next slide. So it works. Alright, so now let's learn how to make any object as action button. So I have prepared a a spatial presentation. This is my first introducing slide. Then I have created one more slide where I have inserted some pictures, and I just have written some text, and I have inserted one shape. I am selecting my object, and from the insert tab in the links group I am selecting action. So as you see, action settings dialog box appears. So it is the same dialog box which appears when you are creating action buttons. And now we say that on a mouse click we want to go to a slide number 5, is if you remember. Yes, you want to go to a spatial slide, which is how smoking affects your lungs. So yes, okay, even it helps you to see the picture. So now
and the second, here I am going to add an action for the whole of text, and in the insert tab again in the links group action I am going to go and to open a URL, and URL is going to be, I am just pasting a ready copied URL address of this video, and I am clicking OK. So I am done with my hyperlink to option and OK. So now so this my next picture is going to bring me to so again insert tab in the links action is going to bring me to the slide number 4, which is fact about how many people is dying because of smoking. So, and again I go to slide because it's comfortable to work in this way. So, and I click on smoking, and I can even preview my slide to which I am creating this link. Okay, and I am done. I am clicking OK. And for my next picture I am just doing the link. I'm creating a link to my slide number 3. So it's about the toxic chemicals that are found in cigarettes. So again I'm selecting my picture in the insert tab, links group, action, comment button, and I am just choosing the event, mouse click, hyperlink to, and I say that it's going to be again a slide and number 3. Okay, and this picture is going to bring me to the slide number 6, again in the insert tab, links group, action, and hyperlink to, and again I'm choosing the slide, and I'm choosing the slide number 6, and OK. So, and for the last object as a shape, I'm going to just make an action as to start a video or to start a slide on an other different presentation. Okay, how to do it? Select your object and go to insert tab, in the links group click actions. From the action settings dialog box, hyperlink to, you have to select other PowerPoint presentation. I will start this video, so from this button I will start this slide, which is slide number 4 of add a hyperlink to a slide presentation, and I have to show it here, and it is a slide number 4 and it has a text as a video. Okay, and now if I start my slideshow from the beginning, okay, voila. So 21st of May, World No Tobacco Day, and stop smoking, save your life. And so scary facts about smoking. So we see that our menu slide appears, and now we can just choose one of these action buttons and click on one of these action buttons, and you will see that it will bring me to that exact slide. And as you see how smoking affects your lungs, non-smokers lung and smokers lung. So what do I need here, girls? I need one more button here which will bring me back to my menu slide. So what should I do? I'm selecting my slide and I'm going to insert, and from illustrations group I am going to shapes, and I'm saying that I am going to insert this action button, or let's say that this is this button, which is menu button, okay, home button, and this button will hyperlink to a slide, but the slide number is 2. Okay. Okay, and now I am just going to copy this button and just paste it to all of the slides. Okay, so we are done right now, and let me just start my slideshow from the beginning. So we have scary facts about smoking, danger of smoking, and so as you see my menu slide appears, and now I can make some decision where to go. So let's go and read the facts about lungs, and as I click on my this action button, so which is maybe the name for this is home button, it should bring me to the menu slide. Yes, it brings me again. I go to danger of smoking, so it will open me, and this is here we have information about the damage. Okay, I can just click on this, and I will start my presentation, my video on different presentation.
Alright, so let's make some revision. So what we have done today, so we have created hyperlinks for different objects as a picture, so as a shape, as a clip art object, and as a text. Then we have learned how to insert action buttons and how to program the actions for this button. Next, what we have done is we have learned how to make any object as, for example, as a text box or picture or shaped as an action button. So I hope you understand, and so don't forget to do your homework, which is week number 32 in your activity books. And be safe and take care. See you on the next lesson.